You're listening to Echoes from the Silence. This is Room 1 Reflection. Some memories stay hidden until your body remembers what your mind tried to forget. This piece isn't gentle, it's the sound of fear, of fragments coming back together, whether you're ready or not. This is Flashback, a return to the moment where everything broke and the step forward that comes after. What am I wearing? And what's that god awful taste in my mouth? Jesus, putrid. She smacks her lips together, pushing her tongue out of her mouth repeatedly, almost as if her tongue were an unwanted guest she was trying to evict. She rubs her eyes with vigor and confusion. She hasn't yet realized that she's lying flat on her back on green, dew covered grass, possibly filled with other unknowns. Springtime, maybe? The trees are covered in opening buds. The echoes of nature fill the air. The scent of the earth and the new growth beneath it tickle the hair in her nostrils. Her eyes widen. She takes in her surroundings. Her gaze trails upward toward the sky. A rather large bird circles above her head. She instinctively covers her face. It would be just her luck if the bird decided to relieve itself midair. She lifts her upper body off the ground. Every movement protests. She still doesn't know where she is or how she got there. Her head feels light, and the remnants of a night out binge drinking. Except she doesn't recall going out. In fact, she doesn't recall anything. Well, not completely. A faint memory lingers, a warm, soft hand caressing her face. She can still feel it, the weight of the hand, the brush of the fingertips. She remembers holding their wrists as they stroked her left cheek, slow and deliberate. Warmth, comfort, safety. But then the warmth twists, curdles, fear rises, anguish blooms, regret thickens the air. It's as though a light has been extinguished within her soul. That very thought furrows her brow. How does one even identify such a sensation? After all, the soul isn't something you can physically feel, is it? The pain of loss intrudes. Suddenly, she can't breathe, can't swallow. Her eyes bulge, her chest compresses. A cinder block dropped onto it. She tries to move her arms. They're pinned. Her legs thrash wildly, but they feel weak. She flails, fights, struggles. She shakes her head violently, forcing her eyes open. The memory feels too real. She places her hands beneath her, grabs a handful of grass. It's real. It's grounding, even if everything else is not. Then, a flash. A reel begins to play behind her eyes. The same hands that once cradled her are now wrapped tightly around her neck. She's fighting, kicking, clawing, and she's losing. Adrenaline floods her. It lifts her. She rises to her feet. She feels the grass, barefoot. She doesn't care. She whips her head, left, right. Which way to run? Then, a light, blinding, brilliant. She sees people playing with their children, tossing frisbees to dogs, bathing in sunlight. But none of them see the light, only her. Am I in heaven? Maybe. As cliche as it seems, she moves toward it. She doesn't remember much, but one thing she knows with absolute certainty. The world, it sucked. If this is heaven, she's not hesitating. With a deep breath, a staggering gait, and a pounding heart, she steps forward. You've just listened to the final piece in Room 1, Reflection. These words weren't just poems or stories, they were fragments of the self, scattered across time, space, and silence. If you've made it this far, maybe you're starting to see your own reflection more clearly. But we're not done yet. The next room is waiting, and what's inside might not be so quiet this time. Stay tuned for what comes next in Echoes from the Silence.